This tutorial is going to go over our new athlete availability and schedule feature. Now, this is for both coaches and athletes. So as an athlete, you can go in and click on your name at the top of the calendar, or if you're in coach mode and you're working with an athlete, you can also click on their name and get into their availability. So when this window opens, you've got the new availability tab here. And what this feature does is essentially lets an athlete lay out their normal weekly schedule. And then you're going to be able to overlay the schedule on the top of a calendar. So as a coach, you can then see when that athlete is available and what activities they may prefer to do on certain days. So by default, just Monday through Sunday, you're available and you can do it all day. And then we've got a couple different options here. So the first option would be simply unavailable. And that means I can't work out today, or maybe you like to take a certain day off as an athlete. So you would set yourself unavailable. Now you'll see there's also an activity type here. So for instance, maybe your pool is not open on Tuesdays, so you can never swim on Tuesdays. So in that case, I could say I'm unavailable and I cannot swim on those days. So then you put unavailable for swimming. Now, if you're available, you've got a couple options. So first, you're just available to work out all day long, or whatever your coach wants to plan for you. Then there's available and number of hours. So maybe on some days you only have a total of 2 hours and 30 minutes to work out. So you would put that there. And if you want to be more specific about it, you could say I have 2 hours and 30 minutes in the morning to work out. And then I can add another row here and say, but in the afternoons, maybe I have an additional 1 hour and 30 minutes. So that way your coach knows, you've got a little bit more time in the morning than you do in the afternoon. Again, you could associate an activity for this. So if you always like to do your bike ride in the afternoon, you could say, I like to bike. So here I'll just put a couple more things. Hours available. I can just say, for this day, I have a total of 4 hours. And you can be as specific or as general as you want, kind of however you want to set this up. And then you'll save this. And once you've saved it, then you've got this new clock icon, which you can turn on, and now it's going to turn on your availability for your normal schedule. So as a coach, if you're looking at this, you know that they can't work out on Mondays. On Tuesdays, they can't swim. They're available for whatever. On Wednesdays, here they've got 2 hours and 30 minutes in the morning, 1 hour and 30 in the afternoon. Here they've just got a total of 4 hours. So again, we've made this very flexible, so you and your athlete can decide how you want to use this feature to communicate their availability. Now, anytime you want to turn your schedule back off, you can simply click the clock icon again up here and just toggle this on and off by clicking that. So now the second part of this is exceptions to your normal schedule. So as an athlete, you can come back up here to availability. And let me just set these both available just for kind of, so it's easier to see when I'm scheduling this. So let me save that. So now normally I'm available every single day to work out. So if I want to set an exception, I'll come back up here and I'll scroll down to this schedule adjustment section. Now this essentially will override anything that's on my normal schedule. So for instance, let's say I have a doctor's appointment on the 18th and I know I'm not going to be able to work out at all that day. I could simply come in, select the 18th. Now it's going to copy down my normal availability. So the 18th is a Thursday, so it copied that down from up above. And now I can come in here and set what this Thursday is going to look like. So maybe I'm just simply unavailable on Thursday because I have that doctor's appointment. I'll save that. So then what it's going to do is overwrite my normal availability for that date range that I selected. So now you can see I'm not available Thursday, but then after that Thursday, it picks up my normal availability and I've got that set. And you can do this for a bigger date range as well. So if I come down here, let's say I've got a vacation coming up. So I'll add another schedule adjustment and let's just do a vacation from the 23rd to the 26th. And again, it copied down my availability from up above because this was what I normally had. Let's say on these 2 days, I'm just going to be unavailable. And here I'm only going to be able to work out one time. So let me remove this. And then maybe I just have 3 hours and I can work out, at any time that day for 3 hours. And then maybe on Friday, I've only got 1 hour, but I can only swim. So I can put the swim there and I'll save that. So then when you come down here and you look at the 23rd to the 26th, again, it's picked up that date range change right here. So this is different than my normal schedule. And then the following week, it goes back to my normal schedule. And I can continue to set those. You can set up to 5 schedule adjustments at a just come back up here at the availability feature. And then let's just say I had an additional adjustment, final adjustment. So here I've got 5 now. So if I want to add another one, I would come up here to one of these that may be expired and I can edit this and remove that adjustment. And then I can add another one down here. And one more feature is that you can actually name these. So for instance, you wanted to, just to remind yourself what these were, I can edit this name here and I can just say, my vacation. I can save that. So this reminds me, this is the adjustment I made for my vacation. And maybe this one down here is, doctor appointment, just to give yourself a reminder of what that future adjustment is for in case you're scheduling out far into the future.